Hey everybody, it's Brigzil here, and as you can see, I'm playing this Sniper Elite Zombie 2 thing game. It's very simple. The reason why I like this game is mainly the music. The music is something that I absolutely love about this game. It feels so eerie, and just generally everything about this game felt eerie and not scary, not worrisome, but just eerie and put yourself on a little bit of an edge, which is, I think, fantastic. The game itself is pretty much Sniper Elite 2. Pretty much. It's just obviously an add-on. They obviously did the zombie, the first part, and now this is the second part, and I don't think they've really changed much about it. It's a continuation of the story, and it's generally just an add-on pack, really, as far as I'm concerned. And the game itself is pretty much exactly the same in pretty much all regards. And you'll see that when the game starts to get into the actual gameplay of it in a minute. I'm playing on my own. I could be playing with 3 other people in a cooperative kind of game, but I like to play on my own, especially when I'm going to do this like review type thing. And I'm going to keep this very simple because I want you to kind of enjoy this video more than anything, purely on the basis that I really love doing the shooting and all that sort of stuff, and getting headshots and doing the amazing kind of bullet cam features, which I think this game is probably one of the best at doing. The storyline has absolutely there's no relevance to the storyline whatsoever. I mean, I've not paid attention to any of it, so there you go. Sniper Elite Nancy Zombie Army 2, that's what it's called.
Supernatural forces taunt your every move. Your successful escape from Berlin proves to be only...
Now people are going to say, is it worth the money? Well, let me just double check what I paid for it, because the last thing I want to do is to say that it's great and then realise that I paid about 30 quid for it. I don't think I paid 30 quid for it, but let me just have a quick look. I have to go to the store because I've been playing off this game for a while. It's a tenner. It was £10, which I thought was pretty good. Tenner is not too bad, considering Sniper Elite V2, which is the standalone game, as it were. That's £23. This standalone game, Nazi Zombie Army 2, is only a tenner, and I do recommend it for anyone who's actually played the originals, because it's just a bit more extra. You get a bit more, you get a couple more levels, you'll notice levels that you remember, or aspects of the levels that you remember. The system for shooting things is just the same, just the enemies are a little bit different in the sense that they take they take a little bit more to kill, and they're obviously a supernatural aspect to the game where they can actually be resurrected if you don't shoot them properly. I do love this little shot here. This is a fucking amazing shot, I have to say. It goes right through his hand and then right through his head. His eyeball. I think that was pretty amazing. Probably one of the only amazing shots that I did on this record, because I'm doing this kind of voiceover afterwards, so that I could actually play decently well, because this is quite a difficult game to play while you're talking. So I kind of I've tried it a couple of times talking over it, and I could never get anywhere with it, so I played it and just recorded the footage and then came back to do this voiceover. So what I'm going to say the good things about the game, I'm going to say the bad things about the game, and then I'm going to leave you with the rest of the footage. The video is 15 minutes long, so it shouldn't be too bad. So the good things about this game, well, if you like Sniper Elite V2 that came out a couple of years ago, then you'll like this game. It's just exactly the same, except that it's just got that supernatural element to it. You've got sniper rifles, you've got a couple more weapons, you get a couple of shotguns and such. From what I've seen, I've only played the first hour or two of it, so obviously I can't comment on any further than that, and I won't want to spoil it either. And if you play with a group of friends, 2 or 3 friends, then this could actually be quite a lot of fun. It's a bit like Left 4 Dead in a sense, except that you're sniper. So the bullet time effects are just as good as Sniper Elite V2. It may even have been refined somewhat. I'm not too sure. I mean, I certainly think that the hit registers seem to be really well done. I do think the guns themselves seem to be a lot more responsive than I remember them being. Maybe it's because I'm playing on a different system. My system can handle this game a little bit better than it could a couple of years ago. Some of these people, you notice, will actually get up, which is rather worrisome when you walk through and you don't expect them to do it. Graphically, the game is exactly the same as Sniper Elite V2. It's just got a different colour scheme. It's generally a decent looking game. I remember playing the other game quite a lot and really enjoying it, and was pretty glad to get this game again and play a little bit more. I was really pleased about that. So I mean, it was £10 worth spent, I thought. Now, what's wrong with the game? Well, from the version 2, if we take the version 2 and use its problems for me was it's incredibly linear, and this is exactly the same. It's incredibly linear, and there is only really one way of going through a level. There doesn't seem to be much differences, like different choices to take, different routes, which, I mean, you come to expect this. I think that's just the way it has to be in these sort of games, because I mean, the graphics, they look quite heavy, and they would have been quite heavy a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, but they seem to, on computers nowadays, seem to be running quite well. But the games obviously can only run for so long, and the game in itself, its engine is obviously still 3 years old technically, so they can only do a certain amount with it, which is unfortunate. But what I will say is, though, it still looks good. I still really like the style of the game. I think there are still the problems with there's no jump or anything like that. I mean, there's vaulting over objects when you're in cover and such, but there's no actual jump buttons and all that sort of stuff. I really like this game. I really enjoy playing it, and I do intend to continue to finish this game up, just to say that I've done it and to enjoy it. Maybe do a montage of greatest shots like I've done in the past, and that's it really. I don't think there's much more to talk about. I mean, it's generally exactly as you see it. You go around and you shoot zombies, and although there is a hint of a story, I really do think it's purely aesthetic rather than has any kind of meaning. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with the rest of the footage, some blowings up and some killings, and there's a couple more bullet time things, and then that'll be it. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you stick around for the next 5-10 minutes just to finish it off, and I'll see you next time.
love me, babe. I love you, hon.